Okay, I think we're streaming. Just going to be experimenting here. Let me just make sure that I'm streaming and change tabs here. Yeah, okay, great. Awesome. Sorry that I'm a little dark. Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on this area. And this is my parents' little patio right here. Just me and the mom here. I'm taking care of her these days. Really loving simple music. Just, you know, like nice piano sound and other sounds that I've found. Just enjoying the sounds, right? Not getting too lost in the technical. Of course, to learn the stuff I have gotten. Let's record a loop. I'm going to mute my mic. I didn't mean for the drums to start. They just started automatically. Oh, I hit the all stop button instead of the undo button. There we go. Like an intro to a movie, maybe an opening scene. Mix in some electronic drums. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, my drum set got erased. Why? Let me see if I've got it somewhere else in here. Well, that's weird. Things happen. Pretty sure I can grab another one that I have saved. Well, bummer. I might not use it. It's a fun drum kit. Oh, here it is. It just isn't the latest iteration of it, that's all. Oh, you know what it was? I had the wrong group. I had the wrong group up. So I shouldn't have done that. I'm just gonna not save this, I guess. I don't know. Because I'm sure. I'm sure this kit's not as good as the old one. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be weird trying to use electronic drums with this. Seems like electronic drums are kind of intense. These are just upper level, like treble-y sounding, like hats. It doesn't really mix story-wise at all, so let's move on. You know what would be cool is a harp. Let me see if I can grab one. Okay, should be a harp right here. Is it in strings? Okay, there's harp. This is sounding very Christmassy. Okay, harp. Let's get some high notes. Sounds a little out of tune. EQ has to be fixed on this though, so I'm using the 3.0 version in MPC ONE, so like the latest update, so it's different, just to let you know. EQ. So it's got a bunch of effects on it. I'm going to turn all of them off, except for the parametric EQ. I'm going to look at it. Well, they have the lows turned way down. I like the lows up a good bit. They have the highs turned way down. I'm just going to... That sounds good. I'm going to get rid of some of the mids. Just not sure what frequency yet. This is without any reverb. Probably just do like a it's interesting trying to make it sound like a harp. Like you got the sound of the harp, but then playing it like a harp is kind of tricky, right? You could just try to go simple. That's as high as it goes. The lower notes sound really nice. Oh, that's the sweet spot. That's a lot of body. My dog is laying on my sustain pedal foot right now. He's sweet. So this range right around in here. It's very... It's nice. Yeah, the whole range, like... Listen to this harp. Oops. Just gonna turn the volume up. The lower note, hardly hear it, but it sounds like the sample is it needs like to come in sooner. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, the harp just doesn't have a lot of attack on the lower notes. Because you're not hammering it, you're pulling it and then letting it go like a guitar kind of, I guess. That just sounds so cool. I'm having fun I'm distorting. It's too loud. Okay, so it's got a lot of body. And those body frequencies will distort real easily. So I'll EQ maybe a little bit of that out. So it's like around 200. It's nice. I mean, it's a very nice warm area, so I don't want to take too much of it out, like maybe 3 dB, and back off the volume. It's also going to compete with this bass pedaling. So the bass sounds nice. This is the Rickenbacker sample. I love how it's getting darker outside and it's just like little Christmas lights everywhere. Loving that. Hopefully my audio is on since I don't have any viewers to tell me that no one's saying anything, which is fine. I'll just check my audio. Yeah, I think it's working. Good. So, get rid of the bass for a second. See, now I can use the harp as my bass. And it sounds actually really good. Now, this is a lot of fun playing with the harp, having a good sample. Now you can see it. What was this, a piano that we started with? The piano sounds a lot like a harp, just got a little more attack. Perhaps, I don't know. It's got metal strings. But it's gonna compete. It's a lot like piano. You can definitely tell it's a harp though. Try to EQ it a little more. It's very heavy in, I'm not sure what frequency that is either. It's like just some mid frequency. The camera will come back on in a second. I'm really excited to be using Magic Lantern in my Canon 5D Mark III. I'm glad I was able to get that working. Let me just turn this harp down. I think I'll do 3 different chords. I was wondering why I wasn't turning down. I wasn't on the right Q controller, Q link. Sounds too up front. My back's hurting. So it sounds too up front. So I'm gonna scoop the mids out quite a bit. I'm gonna go to it's more like it. I don't really want to turn the bass down. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking out some low mids. Let me take out 2 different chunks. I'm going to take out 5 dB from 700 hertz, and then I'm going to take out 4 dB from 200 and something hertz, 220 hertz. There we go. And then I retained my bottom shelf. Yeah, it sounds better. Let's add some delay, some delay, some delay, some delay. Yeah, the delay is not really working for that. It's hard to sound like a harp. Like doing a glissando. It's... I guess you could just do it, you know, you can just do this. And that should sound like a harp. And if it's in the wrong key, you have to transpose it because you can only do a glissando, harp glissando on the white keys. I mean, it'll sound cool on the black keys, but here, let's try to transpose that down. What key would that be? Like, if you did a gliss on black notes, which note is the root of all these black notes? To me, it's the F sharp. That's nice. That does sound like a harp. I totally said the wrong thing. I said you could only do it here, but you know what? Wow, new power unlocked. I just figured, you know, it was one or the other. Because you wanted to do something that, like, that just stays in a key, you know, and I was like, well, you can't do them both, right? That would be weird. But just, so we want an F sharp. Here, well, here's F sharp. Yikes. So, here's F sharp. We want that note to trigger a C. Let's see if that's in the right key. Let's see. Not quite. Okay, now it is. Why does that sound so much like a harp? I guess it's like, it's a lot of fun, I'll tell you that much. Let's try higher. That's cool. You could use a big piano for that. That's why you want to have a larger piano, so you can do long glisses. And if you're a piano player, or you know, obviously if you want to play bass notes and chords and whatever. I have the other small pianos, but anytime I have room for this one, I think I really prefer having this one. But that was cool, the gliss. I don't know if I can record something like on a loop, but let's do it. Oops. So we'll let that fade out. I'm gonna turn my mic off. What the heck? I hit one of these buttons here. You know, like, it would be nice to program these to do something, but I haven't done that. So let me clear that. Alright, mic off. Like a real harp. That's cool. But I had to do all that stuff. See, that's why I go so slow. That's why I take so much time with this stuff. I can turn it down too. You can turn it down so it's just like a barely there, like a feeling, like a texture. Let me get rid of the bass. That's that's great. That's a great base of sound setup for the harp. So, you know, I think I will go ahead and save. I will save this because I like the way that harp is in my sound bank, the way I EQ'd it and everything. So, saved all that. And the harp, glissando, can be a great effect to throw into any style of music, like just by itself, as a transition. It's a transition. That sounds rough when you listen to it by itself, you know. But you could put effects on it. I don't know. You could. Let's try some. I'm not sure what all these effects are programmed at right now, so I can't do much with those. That's my discovery of the day. My discovery of the day is like the harp. You know, I always want to do something new every day. I mean, I did a bunch of stuff earlier. I've streamed a few times already, but this is great. Let's listen. Let's try doing some panning. So on my on my RC505, all my tracks they get off center for some reason when I go in. They're not just defaulting straight up, you know. I'm probably just not checkpointing them. When I fix them, I forget to save them, in other words. So I'll just keep working on that. But now I can do a pan. I'm broadcasting in stereo, which I'm really happy about. So I hit the loop button and hit the track button, and here's where it says pan. So let's do it. Yeah, so that's cool, you know. That's a pretty hard pan. Let's do a little less. You know, if you're listening with headphones, you can you can hear the immersive thing. So it's cool. Each one of these tracks in the RC505 Mark II is stereo, and you can pan and can record each one in stereo. So if you have a keyboard sound that has a nice lush stereo, like tremolo or something, then you can capture that. Alright, I feel like I really got a lot out of this. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, a lot of my time is taken up just like learning the tiniest things. Earlier, my B note wouldn't make a sound in here, and it was the most complicated problem because this keyboard was sending control messages from my B note and changing the MIDI mapping. I don't have no idea why. So when I turned off its ability to send control notes, it fixed the problem basically. So I turned it off in the MPC ONE so it wouldn't receive control notes. And now the B2 note works, which is like data number 59 or whatever. And I was just so confused. It was the most weird thing because I never did that. Everything was factory reset, and yet somehow a button, a setting was changed somewhere somehow. So that kind of stuff happens, and then you have to like track it down, and it's it can be very difficult to find the problem. You just try to eliminate, you know, it's like, okay, well, let's open a different program or open a different sequence and open a different project, see if it still does it. Oh, but the good thing about that, there's always a good side. It made me do the update to the MPC ONE, like the latest update, which I don't do very often. I was like 2 updates behind. So I'm gonna save this. I already saved this, but I'm gonna save it one more time in 2 spots. The spot that it's in, and then what I do is I bounce it to the next memory spot, to the next loop savable number. Like this is 16. I'm gonna save it to number 17 as well. So I save it in 2 spots, and then what I do is then I open up 17 and I do my next project off of that, and it has all the same settings, but I just clear everything. So I'm gonna bump to 17, and now I'm saving it to 17, but I also have to remember to make sure I'm in 17 when I do my new one and when I erase. So now I'm erasing the tracks, the track content, you know, of everything, and just zeroing out, I suppose. And I can check my effects. Make sure they're all. And what I need to do is set the delay to a timing early on, like whatever tempo I'm gonna choose. Like even if I don't use the tempo, the delay needs to kind of match the tap tempo. I can tap the tempo here. It'd be nice if I could like go into delay and then tap tempo. It's kind of matching up. Let's try it. Let's try again. It's matching up. 430 milliseconds is equal to 147 BPM. That's a cool little trick. So now it should match up. It's not perfect. It's pretty close. See what I'm saying? Let's try changing the tempo now. I'm gonna do. The thing is, I have the delay screen up, and maybe if I have the delay screen up, the tempo will change the time. So I'm gonna just. It's at 4:30 right now. Let me try it. Let's do like a slower tempo, like 70, 76, whatever. And now I gotta wait for that screen to disappear. It's still at 4:30, so I think I might have been delusional there. Had hopes that it would have a tap delay in here, but I don't think it does. It's got a panning delay and a reverse delay, a mod delay. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what else we got. Well, tape echo 2. GNR delay. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I don't see a like a tap delay. I use a lot of delay, so I'd really appreciate it if there was a way to tap the delay. You can plug a pedal in and tap the tempo, and that's just going to control your drum tempo. And as long as the drums are on, I think it's gonna, it'll start the drums as soon as you start your. And then if you try to stop, let me see if it. And then if you try to stop, it really corrects your timing. If it really quantizes you, if you have the drums going at the same time, which is it's good for certain things. Let me just say goodnight to my mom. Oh, not yet. Okay. I mean, it's like you can always get on here and make beats, but it's kind of challenging to not make beats, but like do the other stuff. Like a lot of the other stuff is stuff you would sample with a record, or sample from a classic recording into the MPC ONE, for example, and then you would layer that on your own beat, and then you make the beat, right? That's what it's fun and easy to make beats, and there's only so many that you kind of have to learn to where it becomes comfortable. Like I know what some of my favorite drum and bass beats are. Like I like to make the drum and bass. It's pretty quick and pretty easy, and you can play finger drums and all that kind of stuff. But like the next step up from there is to get the keyboard and explore the tones and the sounds, right? And it can be really challenging creating your own textures because they can come out sounding real dumb because you're up against these symphonic performances and recordings. It's getting darker and darker. It's kind of cool. You can still see outside though. Oh, we have the patio little Christmas lights on, but you can't see them. But because that's a whole really difficult thing to learn, is sort of, if you want to call it, orchestration and creating those moods, with piano and strings and maybe even horns, and finding good samples. Like this harp was a lot of fun, and we played around with it and got it sounding real nice, and we found that nice glissando, pentatonic glissando technique, and played around with that, and there's so much you can do. I mean, it's probably good to try to narrow it down. Like, okay, let's just try to do piano textures and piano things, like, and then you can kind of get your sound. Like, it's kind of silly to try to be able to do everything. So it's kind of like, what do you want to learn how to do and be good at for a season, and move on to something else. Like for me, I've been doing those. I'm gonna get out of the harp sound. Lately, what I've been doing that I kind of like. Oh, something's. Okay, so this is a new piano sound I'm not quite sure I like yet. So I'll just put a bunch of delay on it. I mean, reverb. Sounds a little harsh, but it's pretty cool. So for example, instead of starting with a beat, boom, 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 start with something super simple, with just keeping a beat with a piano note that's up high. And the reason up high is because it's out of the way. It's not incredibly influential It's not going to take over the full direction. It's just up there. You might want to see how high can you go. That's freaky, right? Some super high notes. You can get some strange characteristics and maybe try to do a delay. Oh, I've got a weird delay on. What's going on? It doesn't even sound like a delay. It's like a pan. It's an auto pan. Oh, that's because I was messing around. Delay. There is a panning delay. That might be fun. And it's okay if it sounds weird at first. Sometimes those are the things that lead to something new. And it could just sound terrible, but you have to give things a chance. And it could take quite a while. It could take an afternoon. It just sounds like scary music, right? Like a cat walking on the piano. Of course, it doesn't sound like a song, like anything you could use. But just imagine that being used somewhere where you don't expect it, in a genre like hip hop. Here's a little cluster that I like to use. Good night, Mama. Love you.
Good night. Love you too.
See you in the morning. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Good night. I might come see you in a bit. Oh, you should get to sleep though. You're gonna go on to sleep, right? Okay. This sounds cool. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Definitely a WC type of sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's use all 5 fingers so we can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we can do it. Ooh, loud note. That's a broken note. Oh God. That happens in these samples. So that's when you go in and you fix that note into the sample thing, which I don't know if I would be able to fix that, because I don't know if it's on the sample layer level or if it's the overall volume. Because when you hit it harder, you trigger a different sample, and that different sample may need to be turned down or something, but that's harsh. Otherwise, I mean, this is a nice piano sound. So it's good. So. Let's just loop that. Make sure the drums don't come on this time. It's a little rough sounding, but yeah, that's a little unnatural because that note got cut off. I don't think I can abide with that. I kind of want more reverb. And I'm going to mute my mic. So that's a long loop. And that can be problematic for timing. Like there's no way that the built-in quantizer is going to work with that. And there's no way you're going to be able to do like drums with that as being your bass. Like you could not do a drum beat now with that. So that's a bad idea. That's a good lesson though. So let's make it shorter. And mute the mic and turn the reverb on again. That's just gonna be what it is. I'd like for it to sound like an actual piano player that's doing it, but you can hear the cutoff is not very natural. That's the way it goes, you know, in a lot of beat-based stuff. You're gonna have oh, my camera just shut off. It's gonna come back on. So let's just, it's getting a little dark in here. I need to like change the settings on my camera. Let me do that. Okay, hopefully the camera is back on. Yes, it is. A little lighter in here now, it's better. Okay, so get back into the mind mode and the flow here. Okay, so the whole point was to create something. Don't start with a beat, don't start with bass, don't start with drums. Do it last, because you have a lot more freedom when you do it last. But when you're doing this loop thing, you know, you have to start with something, a short loop. You have to start with a short loop unless it's quantized, okay? Unless it's a known, unless it's prepared properly. So. Okay, so the whole point is to make something that you can build on, and not just to play something pretty and then say, okay, now what? But to think ahead of time and to make something you can build on. Ooh, do not let them eat my hat. What? What? How did he get my hat? Is it chewed up? Well, I have to see if my hat's destroyed.
I just saw him chewing on.
Oh, hell no.
No, I'm not kidding.
Can you just bring me my hat and let me see? He must have just grabbed my hat. Oh my god. Dog. That's crazy. I didn't think I put my hat anywhere that dog could get it. He eats hats. He just loves hats. We need to get him some hats to eat. Kind of a weird tempo too. You can kind of think ahead, like, well, what kind of beat would I do with that? It's kind of odd. Just, it's like on a... It's pensive, is what I would say. It's like, it would be really slow. I'd like to do a drum beat right now because I like the way that's feeling. Really basic kit. And create a delay effect with the kick and the snare and no hi-hat. So, set up. Okay. Good night. It's hard to find a good snare for this sound. I mean, the kick drum is fine, but like what would you use for like a snare? It would be something, it would need to match this peculiar pensiveness. Like a type of sound. I might have to do it with my voice. So you can change the input effects. Oh, just turn it down, you know, just like with the knob. It was turned way up. So we'll do a 16 level. I'm on the wrong instrument. This has got to be annoying listening to this. So. Yeah. So when you do the 16 level, you don't really need a delay effect because you can perfectly, okay. So let's go ahead and try to, I need 3 hands to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna do it with more space. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Oops. Why is it doing that? I think it's like double triggering. Doing it again. Something's wrong with this. What is that? Like, Why isn't it recording right? I wonder if I can record this with the other one off. Kinda does work. Let's just try. What is it doing? It won't let me. It's like. Let me try a different channel. Okay, that one's working better. Something's wrong with channel 4. Now this one's doing it. What is that? What is it doing? It's like only recording like a half of a second and then repeating it. Okay, that time it worked. That doesn't sound right. What it needs is more like a field drum. Trying to see if I can find it. Well, something like that. I could do it. Tambourine. Yeah, it just doesn't sound right. I don't like to give up on a... I don't like to give up. Oh no. I did that. I recorded that last one while I was transposed anyway. Whoa. That's like... like that intro. Yeah, I like this piano sound. You get on the chair? Want to get on the chair? Come on, hop up. Oh no, puppy. Try again. Good boy. So it can be weird trying to find a very short thing, because it's got to be simple, you know. Maybe it's best in some cases to just do a guide track to start with. You really set up like a tempo, so. And it doesn't have to be with the drum though, like I was saying, like, let's do a short guide track. Get the timing like better. Sometimes it can be easier to use alternating keys. I don't like it. Mm-mm. The third note was too slow. I'm having trouble getting a breakthrough. There we go. So what we can do, we can do a longer phrase now. We got this, we opened it up to 3, 4, it's a 4-beat phrase. So now I can go. Oh, keyboard's falling. Let me see what kind of warm sound I've got. Got a weird sound to it. It sounds like crickets or something. Yeah, that sounds better down low. Let me hear this sound. That might be all I need is just... See? That... Okay. It's a little... Night-night. I don't want to change the notes too much. I just want to... Yeah, so not too high with the warm. Just kind of upper mid. I think it sounds best just as a root 5 octave. And I'm going to hit record while it's already sustaining. I just want to see if it's like seamless. Not quite, but you're not going to be able to tell later on. That's pretty cool. Sounds like cellos, kind of like a cello string section. Kind of like it big like that. I think I'll do a track with more of the low end. So here we go. Okay, so now we've got these two. And then together. I'm gonna check my pans. It sounds like it's doing that weird panning thing again. Well, I have these set up from the last one, panned a lot. I could pan these back and forth as long as they're both going to be on at the same time. There's one there. And then this one here. Let's try panning them all the way. Opposite. Turn my verb off. And balance them out. Sounds like this piano sample has a lot of like low bit artifacting or something. Or it could be a gate. And you hear that shh. I really don't like that. Let me just listen to the piano. Can't hear it as much. It could be microphone sound. Not that it would matter live at all. Like, the most important thing live is timing. Oh, there it is. That's a sound in this track. Let's listen to that again. It's just microphone sound. So, I'm not going to stress about that. I'm going to bring these back to center because each of these are stereo samples that or something's going on with stereo. Just to say, they sound good together. I'm going to kill. So that's a nice way to start. And then, like, bring in the lower strings. You know, you have to do very subtle things when you're developing, you know. I'm just an extreme novice. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out, you know, myself. So, it's this weird, pensive tempo. I can't think of, like... It's like playful, but dark. Like, what tempo is that? What would you do with that, with percussion? Like a... something like that. Yeah, that would be good. Like a really nice ghost-noted snare type of thing. Like I would want to actually play real drums on for that beat, you know. I really should set my drums up and get a new head for my super small kick drum. Let's try a little something with the drums. I think maybe a dry drum set without the reverb and everything. Puppy, you want some one little cashew? I could just try the drums that are built in here. I don't know the drum beats in this thing very well. So slow. I don't know if you can do like a double time. See, those drums are just way too big. That's just the way I've got my drums set up. For some reason. Yeah, good. Just don't know. It could just be that this would be like an ambient track. And you do a very, 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 very quiet kick drum. Let me see how quiet I can get it. Probably just go to 16 level again. Something like that. Let's just do it at the beginning. It's like super spacey. And then let's get out of the 16 level. Whoa. And just do a real big snare. Something like that. Let's just see if it recorded. That's good. Yeah, I would say like a triangle. Just use the 16 levels for that. I'm out of tracks. It sounds fine. Let's just review what we've got here. So we can erase this initial, yikes, I hope we can. Timekeeper, we'll learn, we'll see what happens. And we could just do an freestyle play over to the top of this. You know, either, probably not with a piano. Let's put some bass. Just not very mysterious, it's kind of square. It's like a movie theme, you know, not a very good one, but it just seems like that's what it's trying to be. starting to get an idea for the feeling. You can do like a Sade type of beat. Da, da, kind of thing like that. So, what's going on right now is this is a layer. I just loaded up an orchestral drum kit that's kind of new to me. And the way that I would use this is for very long phrases, longer than any of these phrases. And this would be like an effects layer, track, which I probably wouldn't use in any loop. And it would just be like long, like lots of space. So yeah, you know, where's that China? It's the gong. It works really well. Just trying to see if there's a timpani. It's quite a bit. Decent sounds. So like looping is fun for creating the initial idea, but you know, I'd have to dump the loop into something else or whatever. So anyways, let's just get out of here. And I gotta take a bathroom break. Okay, the end. Success. Very nice discovery. Good deep searching for sounds and stuff. So, I have to figure out where I would be to be in focus. Over here.